Hello everyone. We ate our last bit of bread yesterday, and since we're attempting to self-quarantine ourselves, we're going to be making our own bread. So, welcome to the Neal's Homestead, and today I have a really simple bread recipe for you. So today we're going to make it very easy and simple. I just have some basic ingredients that most of you probably already have in your house. I have all-purpose flour, salt, some yeast, and we're going to add a little bit of sugar, and then we have warm water. So first we're going to mix all the dry ingredients. We'll start with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Next we'll put 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of sugar. The sugar is not completely necessary. If you want to cut it, you can. It helps it taste better, and it also makes the bread rise a little faster, so that's why I'm including it today. Now I'm adding 1 packet of dried yeast, and just put that in there. So we have the dry ingredients together. Now you need to mix the dry ingredients so that they're roughly evenly distributed. So then I usually make a little well right in the center to hold the water. Now for the water, you want it about 120 degrees. It should be very warm, but you should still be able to put your finger in it without it hurting. And warm water helps it rise faster. So you just pour the water in. I'm using about a cup for those 3 cups of flour. If you need a little water later, you can add some in. If you overshoot the water a little bit, you can add a little bit of flour and balance it out. So I usually just kind of rough mix it in to get the water kind of spread out first. I scoop under, move it to the inside, turn the bowl, and repeat. So in this case, I think my dough's ended up a little bit dry. So I'm going to add a tablespoon at a time of water. How much water you need in each batch actually varies. That's why I can't say precisely how much it'll take. It depends on a lot of environmental factors, like how much moisture is actually in your flour. So you just kind of got to play it by ear. It shouldn't be sticky, but it shouldn't be dry at all either. So this is about the consistency I'm looking for. So I'm going to make a ball out of it and place it in the bottom of a mixing bowl. I'm going to put a damp washcloth. My oven only goes down to 170 degrees, which is still too hot for bread. So I'm going to turn on a timer for 2 minutes, and when that 2 minutes is up, I shut the oven off. You can also just leave it sitting on the counter and it will rise. It may just take a little bit longer. My timer is just about up. It's only been 2 minutes. If you leave it longer, it will overheat and kill your bread. So the heat's off. I'm just going to leave it until it doubles in size, and then we'll loaf our bread.
It's been about an hour, and I think this is ready. It's about doubled in size.
I'll spray up my pan so it doesn't stick on there. And I'll turn it into a loaf. The way I like to do that is fold this in and this in. Fold the ends in like that. You don't need to knead it again. Just a little bit of working it as you loaf it is going to be enough. And I'll drop it in my bread pan. Make sure it's kind of down. And that's it. I'll cover it up again and let it rise until it's out of the pan.
This is still warm, so I'll leave the bread sitting here. It'll probably take about 45 minutes to an hour. It's pretty much risen to the point where by the time I get the oven preheated, it's going to be ready to go in.
I bake it at 350. Oops. So I'll let that preheat. When it's ready, I'll put the bread in. Right. I usually wait till the shoulders of the bread are risen above the pan. My oven is preheated. I'm going to pop this in there. I'll put a timer of 25 minutes. It may take 30, but I'll check it at 25. almost done. Hot bread is always the best. I have my taste testers all lined up. They think they're starving and ready for a slice of this. It smells amazing. Just a second, Maya. It's hot. One of the best ways to eat this is with butter and jam. I can't wait. It smells so good. I'm hungry. What do you think, guys?
Good.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope it's useful to you. This is a collaboration that's been put together by MAINIEac, Grammie's Homestead. We'll put the other contributors in the link below, and go check out those videos that they did. I'm sure they did some other different things than we have done. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.